Good morning. Good morning.
Please sit.
Yes, Chandini. Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Chandini, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Bayala Chandini. I'm born and brought up in Tirupati. I'm born and brought up in Tirupati. My father name is Bhaskar. He works in TTD. My mother is Kusma Kumari. She is a homemaker. I studied in Chennai SSN College and completed graduation in electrical engineering. And then I have prepared for UPSC, and presently I'm studying for group exams.
Can you tell me something that is not there in the lab?
What myself, ma'am?
Yes.
Like kind of characteristics, qualities are about educational
I
qualifications.
think we are here to ask the questions you need to answer. Tell me something that about you that is not mentioned. It can be anything, your hobbies, your characteristics, your strengths, weaknesses, anything.
I think I have a good amount of emotional intelligence and able to handle stressful situations.
Okay.
Okay. So you have studied in Rayalaseema Public School.
Yes, sir.
Who coined the term Rayalaseema?
It's Gadichal Hari Sarvottam Rao.
Okay. Before that, what was the term which generally used to that region?
It is called as seeded districts or Dattamandalalu.
Okay. And okay. So Chennai.
Yes, sir.
So who is Anna? Anna University. Who is Anna?
It is named after the ex-CM of Tamil Nadu, Annadurai, sir.
Okay. Okay. And then what made you to study public administration after engineering?
Yes, sir. I have chosen to come into public services, like to sit for civil services, and I find that studying public administration would be very useful in job profile also. So I chose for public administration, and I also find the public administration, the polity to be very interesting.
What is the difference between the administration which was mentioned in book and the practical administration? What kind of difference you have found? Is it the same? The
Yes,
practical
sir.
administration is same?
No, sir. In theoretical administration, we don't have the factors like in ground reality, we have to deal with various kind of stakeholders like poor, marginalized, and there we have to deal with emotions and all. In theory, we usually don't deal with the emotional angle.
Okay.
Chandini, you are an electrical engineer.
Yes.
So what changes would you suggest or how would you suggest to increase the efficiency of solar cells?
Solar cells. In solar cells, actually, at present, although the cost of solar cells is decreasing, it's still very high due to imports from other countries. So we can improve
Chandini,
efficiency,
what is efficiency?
maximum output from the input we given.
According to my question, you should be focusing on that, not on the cost. No?
Okay.
So now tell me how will you improve efficiency?
I think we can use better efficient rectifiers and diodes in the circuitry of the solar PVs and all.
You frequently participate in chess competitions.
Yes.
So can you mention the positions in chess program?
Um,
Like there is a board A.
yes, sir.
Can you mention these players?
I'm not.
What is the numbering of the chessboard according to the coins that are put on it? Where is the elephant placed in a chessboard?
Ma'am, I play like I don't exactly can tell that position, but I can just show it and play.
You mentioned you will give up.
Hmm.
But will give up to be specific. So what you learn these from the
We can learn actually many lessons, and what I found very interesting is to be the selflessness of human actions, and we should be doing our rightful duty without expecting the fruitful results.
is there any essence with respect to emotional intelligence?
Yes, sir. It is very much the selflessness is very much linked to emotional intelligence, because when we are not expecting any final fruitful outcomes, it gives us some emotional support that we are alone are not responsible for our actions.
You have get many UPSC mains examinations and at you fail.
Yes, sir.
So can I consider you as a failure handful? Not for this kind of public sector.
Sir, I don't think any exam can decide a person as a successful or a failure person, sir. So instead of assessing a person by the result, we should be assessing the person on the basis of the knowledge they had and the experiences they gained in the process.
Can you give some steps to how to assess knowledge of a person?
Knowledge of a person can be assessed in situations when there are like
Can
stressful
the
conditions.
examinations improve to assess the knowledge of a person?
By incorporating more kind of case study situations rather than just focusing on theory.
Any other suggestions?
I don't know, not much.
In which year IGNOU began its journey?
So I think it is in 1956 around. Sir. I'm not sure of the year.
And could you please tell me the beginning of the Chennai journey?
Chennai.
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 So, what is the foundation for Chennai?
Even actually
British
the
foundation.
present day Chennai we got the shape from British India, but even before that Chennai was in very much in usage.
Okay.
But after English East India Company, the Chennai got the more concrete shaped as we see today.
Who was controlling Chennai before it was like received by British?
It was under the control of ruler of Chandragiri, sir.
Okay. Ruler of Chandragiri, is he a part of Vijayanagara Empire?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Actually, it was part of it.
Okay. Then, so what made the government to divide Genco and Transco, like, into two divisions, this entire electricity, this department? So what was the reason behind it?
So the problems and issues associated with Genco and DISCOMs are pretty much different. So division of the both will bring better outcomes, sir.
Mhm.
Can you name some problems associated
With DISCOMs.
with both of them being together?
There were theft of electricity and also transmission and distribution losses. And due to lack of metering, DISCOMs are not able to collect the levies efficiently.
These are on transfer side. What about on generation side?
Generation side, at present incorporating renewable energy leading to grid instability and issues, and dependence on coal that is not locally available.
Here, extracurricular activities also mentioned home gardening and practicing
Yes,
yoga.
ma'am.
What kind of plants will you grow in your home garden?
Actually, we don't have that land, but practice in terrace and in pots. So we have various kind of ornamental plants like snake plant, ZZ plant, and we also had anthurium, philodendrons, bamboos, and others also.
All this on the terrace.
Yeah, terrace.
So what are the challenges that you face in terrace farming?
In terrace farming, usually I prefer ornamental plants because they are very easy to maintain well compared to other vegetable plants, because other vegetable and flower plants are very much prone to diseases and pests like white bugs, mealybugs, white flies and all. And I also find trouble with snails and slugs also.
So fine, the government is focusing on one nation, one election.
Yes, sir.
So do you think is it feasible to implement one nation, one election in India?
Yes, sir, it is feasible with some constitutional amendments, but any amendment cannot be unilateral and or forced, and it should be consensus oriented while taking into issues of various states and regional parties also.
No, if there is no majority to any particular party,
Hmm.
so how long that elected the persons can continue for next 5 years? Okay, who is going to form the government in that particular state
When there is no majority.
when there is no majority to any particular party?
So at present, when we don't have any majority, there is no way to form the government. But in case of one nation, one election, we need to make some constitutional amendments to accommodate it, sir.
That means you are going to impose the president's rule to that state. Do you suggest president's rule?
No, sir, I do not suggest president's rule. Maybe there should be more focus on forming coalitions.
Okay. So coalition may run for 1 year.
No.
And what about other 4 years?
I'm not sure, sir, what kind of solution there's going to be in case of such situation.
So the government is trying to bring some kind of awareness in the public.
Yes, sir.
You have contested elections
Yes, sir.
of department coordinator. Okay, secretary in
Yes.
college. So what kind of experience you have got and what changes you brought it in that department and in college?
So the challenges I have faced during the elections is like gathering the support of all the other departments and other people. So there had to be a lot of communication should be done with other departments also. And I also faced issues of some people questioning me for being a woman and not being able to work under late night situations and all. And since I am not elected, I tried to address the issue, tell the issues to the management, but I failed in convincing them, so I couldn't win that. So
Since you contested for elections,
yes, sir.
what made you to contest?
What?
What made you to contest? What are the challenges or what are the issues you identified? Can you explain?
While contesting, sir.
While contesting, not to while contesting, but what made you to choose to contest? Like there might be some
Yes,
issues.
sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. So in initial years, I was not sure of contesting, but we have been actively participating in all the events and collecting all the resources for the events and all. So eventually we thought of why not giving a try in the election, since we have given our part in initial years and all. So that made me contest, sir.
So government is very much present government, particularly present government is emphasizing on yoga, right? On yoga.
So yes,
Can you elaborate on yoga recent initiative taken by one
I'm not sure of it, sir.
yoga? Yoga.
Yoga Andhra, I'm not sure of that initiative, sir.
Okay. Tirupati, what is the cultural significance of Tirupati?
So the cultural significance of Tirupati, we have a lot of religious tourism and many famous temples were there like Tirumala, Tirupati, Tiruchanur, Srinivas Mangapuram, Suryanarayan Swami Temple, Gondra Swami Temple, and in addition we also have ecotourism and also being promoted like in Mamandur forest resorts and also.
Okay. So during which dynasty the Tirumala temple development was maximum?
The construction, first time the construction of temple was made by Tondaman rulers, sir, and later it got modifications and additions under various Chola, Pandya and also Vijayanagara rulers.
Okay. Okay. And apart from cultural significance, Tirupati is famous for any other historical and the environmental significance is there?
Yes, sir, the Seshachalam Biosphere Reserve is located in Tirupati and it is the only biosphere reserve in Andhra Pradesh, sir.
Okay.
And also SV Geological Park, one of largest geological park in India, is also located in Tirupati.
Okay. So what made the government of Andhra Pradesh to carve Tirupati as a separate district?
Yes, sir.
So what was the reason behind it? Any specific reason?
So in general, the districts are carved based on the parliament constituencies.
Mhm.
So that would be more easy to govern. So that was the reason, like carving of separate Tirupati district. Sir.
Practically, have you faced any advantage after carving a separate district of Tirupati?
Yes, sir. After the carving of separate Tirupati district, it got the coast area and also the port of Duggarajapatnam, and the Sulurpeta Shar also comes under Tirupati. So the district got more prominence, sir, after bifurcation.
What is the old name of Duggarajapatnam during British period?
I'm not sure. I think it's Armagon.
Yes, Armagaon. Before receiving
Um,
Madrasapatnam, like the small piece of land from Chandragiri Raja, they were based in Armagaon. Okay. And what is the fort constructed by the British? Means the East India Company at Chennai.
Chennai, Saint George Fort, sir.
And what about Kadalur?
I think it's I don't remember the name.
Okay. So what is the first municipal corporation in India?
It is Chennai, sir.
Chennai. And second one?
Second one is Delhi, I think so.
Bhimunipatnam. Okay. Bhimunipatnam.
Okay, sir.
Bhim.
Chandini, the interview is done. You can relax now. Okay, let's please start with the positives. You have a positive attitude, even if you're not answering something, or even if a difficult question is posed, you're still smiling and answering. That is a very good sign. But there are a few improvements which you should work on. One thing is when you enter the room, you reach the panel and then you seek the permission to sit.
Okay.
Then the second thing is you do not ask too many questions to the panel. Yeah. Then one more thing, you need to raise a pitch.
Okay.
Even though you are able to answer and your communication is good, it is not reaching us. Okay, you need to increase the volume a little more. And you need to work on the concepts that are mentioned on that. When you are writing something in the DAF, you need to know at least the know-how of it, basic knowledge of it. And when sir asked the failure question, when sir asked, you have failed many times, you said yes, sir. And then you said, I'm not considering myself as a failure, which is very
And-
contradictory. Okay, so
Ante-
stop saying yes, sir, when you listen to something. You wait and then you take a decision. Then you start answering. Do not say yes, sir, or no, sir, when you start. And yet, when your general questions are, when it is a subject question, you are taking the communication is fine. When a general question, generalized question is posed or opinion based question is posed, then you're taking many gaps like and then the communication or the sentence is not fluent. Please work on that and try to be more attentive to while listening to the questions. Many of the questions we are asking something and the answer is something else.
Okay.
That is from my
మీరు కొంచెం టెన్స్గా ఇట్లా అంటున్నారండి, అదొకటి చూడండి. నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే పొలిటికల్ ఆస్పెక్ట్ మీద కొంచెం ఫోకస్ చేయండి. మీరు పబ్లిక్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ మీ సబ్జెక్ట్ కాబట్టి. నెక్స్ట్ అండ్ అనదర్ థింగ్, ఇక్కడ మీరు గార్డెనింగ్ అనేది పెట్టారు. గార్డెనింగ్ లో ఉన్న ప్లాంట్స్ దాని గురించి, ప్లస్ ఇంకొకటి ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ మీకు హిస్టరీ ఏది తిరుపతి చెన్నైకి సంబంధించింది. తర్వాత ఇగ్నో స్టార్ట్ అయింది ఆఫ్టర్ ద డెత్ ఆఫ్ ఇందిరాగాంధీ. ఓకే, సో 1985 లో స్టార్ట్ అయింది. ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ డ్యూరింగ్ 50s. ఓకే, సో తర్వాత ఎందుకంటే అందరూ కూడా ఆల్మోస్ట్ గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ తర్వాత లేకపోతే ఏదైనా సరదాగా కూడా డిస్టెన్స్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఓకే, సో దాని మీద మీరు ఎక్కువగా ఫోకస్ చేయండి. ఇక్కడ పబ్లిక్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ మీరు యూ వాంటెడ్ టు బికమ్ సివిల్ సర్వెంట్, సో డెఫినెట్ గా ఇప్పుడు ట్రెండ్ లో ఉన్న ఇంపార్టెంట్ టాపిక్స్ లైక్ వన్ నేషన్ వన్ ఎలక్షన్ ఇట్లాంటివన్నీ కూడా. ఓకే,
Yeah, so my end, it will be liking it is like, అంటే మీరు డామినేట్ చేయట్లేదు. డామినేట్ ఇన్ సెన్స్ లైక్ మీరు ఆన్సర్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు కైండ్ ఆఫ్ కొంచెం
ఇంకొక క్వశ్చన్ అడగాలి అని ఇంట్రెస్ట్ రావాలి. సో యూఆర్ నాట్ ఎంగేజింగ్ ద ప్యాటర్న్. సో స్మైల్
కొంచెం అటెంటివ్ గా ఉండడానికి ట్రై చేయండి. నార్మల్ లిజనింగ్ టు ద పర్సన్, అది కూడా ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ గుడ్. బట్ మీరు ఆన్సర్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు అటెంటివ్ అనేది కొంచెం కావాల్సి వస్తుంది. అండ్ పర్టికులర్లీ బాడీ లాంగ్వేజ్ సరే
actually have to sit straight and put your hands on your thighs.
Okay, like
అప్పుడు మీరు కదిలిపినా మీరు కాన్షియస్ గా తెలుస్తుంది నేను చేయలేకుతున్నాను అన్నట్టు. ఓకే,
and guessing కొన్ని kind of questions మీరు గెస్ చేస్తాను. And you are dropping like drop చేసి సార్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అండ్ మేడం అడిగిన కూడా కొన్ని క్వశ్చన్ చేస్తున్నాను. అండ్ మేడం మళ్ళీ మిమ్మల్ని అడిగిన తర్వాత యూ ట్రై టు ఏమంటారు,
you have said no after starting the answer. ఫస్ట్ అడిగినప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు, తర్వాత నాకు తెలియదు అని. సో ఫస్ట్
స్టేట్ రెగ్యులర్ ఆ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే అటెంప్ట్ చేస్తారు. అండ్ యూర్ ట్రై
అండ్ మధ్యలో ఆపుతున్నారు, యూఆర్ నాట్ సబ్స్టాన్షియేటింగ్ ఆర్ ఎండింగ్ ఆర్ యూఆర్ మా అంతలు మేమే ఓకే ఇక్కడ ఆన్సర్ అయిపోయింది, సో నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ అడగచ్చు అని మేమే అనుకుంటున్నాం. మీరు కంటిన్యూ చేస్తారా లేదా అని మాకు క్లారిటీ రాదు.
okay.
మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయి? అండ్ చున్నీ కూడా ఇలా జారేం కాకుండా కొంచెం కాటన్ వేసుకుంటే మీరు ఆ సర్దుకునే ఆ గ్యాప్ అవన్నీ డిస్ట్రాక్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి.
Okay.
లాస్ట్ 1 minute మీరు ఎలా మెయింటైన్ చేస్తారు ప్రెసెన్స్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ ప్రెసెన్స్ ఇన్ దిస్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ, అది కావాలి.
మీరు రిలాక్స్ అయినప్పుడు ఎలా ఉన్నారో అలా కొంచెం అంత లైట్
స్టార్టింగ్ లో అయితే అసలు, బట్ అట్ ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ సెషన్ వీ కెన్ సీ. ఒకసారి బయట చూడండి అండ్ ట్రై టు అబ్జర్వ్ ద డిఫరెన్స్.
Okay.
ఎందుకు లైవ్లీనెస్ అనేది మిస్సింగ్ తెలుస్తుంది.
Okay.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Okay. Thank you.